Hello, I'm Mark Frey, and I'm a Habitat hero. Hello, I'm Mark Frey, and I've been involved with Habitat for quite a while. In fact, from the very beginning. I met Millard and Linda Fuller in January of 1977 when they had just come back from Zaire, Africa with this vision of Habitat for Humanity. And so we were working in a community ministry project in north of Knoxville, Tennessee, in Robbins, Tennessee, in the Appalachian, the Upper Cumberland Plateau. And housing there is really bad, and so we wanted to do something about it. And because of my connections with Koinonia Farm, I knew about Linda and Millard Fuller and went to visit them. And they shared their vision of Habitat for Humanity. And we were really intrigued by what they had in mind and about a possibility for a new ministry. And so we started the third affiliate project of Habitat for Humanity International in Robbins, Tennessee, 45 years ago, and is still going today. Habitat's been an amazing ministry. I've been really involved with it for 7 years in Tennessee, and then our family took off for Zaire, Africa, to be international partners with Habitat for 4 years, living in Kinshasa, Zaire. We lived at the Habitat project site outside of the capital city of Kinshasa, Zaire, for 4 years on a sandy hillside with no electricity and no running water. My wife calls it our 4-year campout, but it was a tremendous experience. I was the national coordinator for Habitat for Humanity in Zaire, where we were building about 12 houses every month in 7 different locations. And it was an exciting time and really enriching experience as we helped families there who basically almost had nothing get a decent place to live and affordable housing using the same Habitat principles of making a down payment, sweat equity hours, and then paying for their houses over 20 years. The favorite part of Habitat is always a home dedication. Every time we get together, no matter whether it's in Robbins, Tennessee in the Appalachian area or overseas in Africa or here in the Akron area, to dedicate a house, to see a family get a new place to live, the excitement and the joy, the sense of fulfillment if they completed their sweat equity hours and now ready to move in to make a new house their home is always the most exciting time for a Habitat volunteer. I think one thing about Habitat is that it takes a village, as they say in Africa, to build a house and to do this ministry. It takes everyone. It takes donors, it takes volunteers, it takes an organized project to make it happen. It takes construction workers who know how to build a house, and it takes the families. And so everyone is involved in making Habitat houses come to be. It's not just one person, but it's everyone working together that makes it happen. And I've seen that happen all over the place, here in Summit County, around the state of Ohio, across our nation, around the world, as Habitat continues to build hundreds of houses every month around the world for families in need. And I think it's just a tremendous vision that Millard and Linda Fuller had, that God put in their minds, and we've made it a possibility. Millard Fuller, the founder of Habitat for Humanity, was one that always was a tremendous speaker. And you wanted to contribute to Habitat after you heard Millard speak. Millard came to Africa early on, and of course he started working in Zaire in the 70s. But he went to a little town called Gemina, and he had a big crowd there speaking, and he got all excited and he said, "Who wants the first Habitat house here in Gemina?" A bunch of people raised their hand, and he pointed to a man in the audience and said, "You're going to be the first one." But they ended up giving him a Habitat house because Millard Fuller had picked him out. Well, I encourage everyone to continue giving to Habitat, both time and talent and treasure, to make Habitat to continue to grow in our Summit County community and around the world. I think it's still a ministry that's vital. We know that affordable housing is a tremendous issue in our country still, and even more important today. And we need Habitat and like projects to provide decent houses for families who need a decent place to sleep every night.